Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please, if this is your first occasion of accessing my channel, please do well to subscribe and drop a comment after watching this video. Let me know if you enjoyed the video or if there's anything you would like me to improve upon. Thank you so much. So today I'm going to show us how to create equations in Microsoft Word. I think I've seen a couple of persons create equations using text boxes, and sometimes they use different methods to do that, and it doesn't always appear neat because when the document is modified, maybe in terms of page size, line spacing, it always gets scattered. I think one of the major techniques that people use is applying text boxes, which is inappropriate. So today I'm going to show us how to create equation in Microsoft Word, which is the best approach to adopt. So for us to get started, we need to go to the Insert tab. And then under the Insert tab, we go to the Symbols group. Please follow the cursor. So under the Symbols group, we go to Equations. So first, I would like us to explore some of the basic equations and most used equations that are available here. So before you start to create, you may like to choose from any of these if it matches your demand. So we have trigonometric identities, Taylor expansions, we have quadratic formula, Pythagorean theorem, Fourier series. So if this is fine, you may go ahead to just pick it and it will automatically insert the equation for you. So you may choose to get other equations. For example, if we go to insert, still under equation, we click on this arrow, we have more equations from office.com. So you may choose to pick from here if it's there. For example, we have the compound interest equation here. We have the first order logic equation. So if it's what you need, you just go ahead to pick. And then we have insert new equation, which you will have to manually create. If we go back to that same, let me erase this. We go back to insert equation, still under this drop down. You can decide to use ink equation, but at this point I don't want to quickly jump into using the ink equation. So what I will do, I will click on the main equation command without choosing from the arrow. So when I do, it's going to create for us an equation box like this, so where we can type in an equation. So it's treated like a text box, but it's not a text box. So if you come to tools group under the equation tools, so tools group, we have the equations where you can choose, for example, area of a cycle, which is pi radius square. And then we have the ink equation. So I'm going to create the pi radius square using ink equation. So all I need to do is just type it like so, or draw, should I say draw? So that is my pi. Sorry, so let me go in with area first. So area equal pi okay, that didn't give me what I want, so we'll have to erase. That is not what I want. So you may create this on your first attempt. So that is not radius square. I'm going to erase. Okay, that is R now. So you go in with your 2. So we have our pi radius square, and the next thing is just to do insert, and it's going to create the equation for you. So that's how to use ink equation. And then under conversions, you will have to leave it on Unicode. So convert, just leave it on Unicode, and then just leave it on the current linear as it is. So you may choose to, professional, but it's fine you leave it default. It's fine you leave it default, but if you choose to explore, you may. So we're just going to proceed to the next group, which is symbols group. And then under symbols, you see we have basic mathematical symbols, plus, minus, equal, infinity, division. This is factorial. So you can see everything here. If you're not comfortable with that, you may go to Greek's letter. So there are a lot of letters that is there in mathematics and statistics. So you may choose operators, you may choose arrows. So there are a lot of them here that you may choose to use. So I'm going to go back to basic maths and close it. So after the symbols group, we have the structures group. Under the structures groups, we have fraction, and there are numerous formats. So these structures, it's like a model. So you just pick what you want. It has to look like what you want to create. So this is just like a frame. So you just fix in your stuff, and you have your symbols, your characters, your text, be it a number. So, and it's going to give you in the exact structure that it appears here. So we have the stacked fraction, we have is it skewed fraction, we have which other one, linear fraction. So if this is exactly what you want, you just go ahead to pick, and these are common fractions. So differentials is there, so you can just go ahead to pick if that's what you want. So we have script, and then script, this is like a superscript. So if what you want is more like a superscript, for example, this pi radius square that we have here, so this is a perfect example. So a superscript, you just go ahead, be the subscript, something like x1, x2, x subscript 1, things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead to pick that. So let's try and practicalize with this fraction. So I will go ahead to delete what I inserted here. So under fraction, if you want something like half, so you may go ahead to do 1 divided by 2 here, and that will give you a half. So let me increase the font size so we can see better. Okay, I shouldn't increase everything, but okay, this is fine. 36. So this 1 all over 2, and then under script, so we need something like radius square, for example. So we may just do r then square here, and it's going to give us an equation. So that's a simple way of using that. So I'm going to go ahead to make a replica of what is here. So you see, reproduce the equations below. So I have 3 equations here that I'm going to reproduce. These wave equations, and we have sorts here that we're going to work on. So I randomly got this from the internet. So I'm going to go ahead to recreate this. So the first thing that I will have to do is go back to our insert and then align it left. So I can do Control L to align left. And then I go ahead to press my K key to enter K. And then the half, so I will choose the fraction. and then I have 1 all over 2. So the next thing is, okay, the next thing is integral. So you like to position your cursor well outside the boxes so that it can pick what you want. So it's well positioned. I believe you can see my cursor blinking there. So we have to go back to equation. We go to integral. Which of these structures match best with what we want? So I think this very one is okay. So you can see we have the L in front and then the 0. So the limits are specified. So since it matches, I'm going to enter my 0 here and my capital letter L here. So the next thing is find this symbol here. It looks like a P. So if you are doing mathematics, I believe you probably know what it is. So we have a dot, and then the next thing is find a superscript, because we need a bracket in and then a square. We need a bracket and then 2 on top. So we're going to pick script and then choose this. So this very first one will be a bracket, parenthesis. So we go ahead with this. So take note of this point, can be logical. So after that, we go to script. We have a subscript so that we can now produce a U and T. That's as simple as that. And then here we have this square. So you need to position your cursor well. Of course, you can see where my cursor is blinking and it's larger than it was. And then you complete it by entering your dx. So I believe we've been able to reproduce the equation. Just as simple as that. And it's better because you can drag it to any position in the document. That's one of the importance of using equations the right way in MS Word rather than trying to manipulate. So let's quickly reproduce the second one. So I'm going to go ahead to insert an equation here, position it left, and then I will pick a fraction like so. I will pick the script, see what I'm doing, and then I'm going to pick that. Okay, I think this is partial differential. So we have a square, and then we're going to do same down here. Okay, here we need to put a partial differential first, like so, followed by t. But that t, it has square, so we're going to put another subscript like so that we have a t square. And back to the first one, we will just add a u like so. And then we put the cursor down outside the fraction, and then we enter equal sign. Enter equal sign. So the first thing is c square after the equal sign. So we need a script, and this will be a c. This will be a c followed by square. And if we put the cursor down, we need a bracket. So just go to bracket, pick this, and then in the bracket we need to create a fraction. So we have to go with this, and then partial differential. I think it's the same thing that we have here, so we can just copy. It's easy here with equation command, and we can do some. Okay, let's create this. We'll apply that and then come to script where we will have x squared. So I think the rest we may between copy and paste. So still in the bracket, you position your cursor there and then the plus sign. You go to script, you choose the script that matches. So we will just copy. Okay, I think it's already on our clipboard, so we can just go ahead to paste, and then we can put our cursor here to make it easier for us. Okay, I have to fill this, so I will go ahead to create this just once, and I think it's easier to just copy this because we are changing the x to y. So we paste it here, and then this x we change to y, and then we have a plus sign. We pick fraction again, same thing here. So the font size is too much, so let me revert and resize. So let me take it to 22 and then zoom our page for us to see well. So now that we have that, I will go ahead to paste. The font size is too much since it's following our previous font size. So I'm going to copy the new format. Okay, so we have that. And then we will equally have to copy this and then change from Y to Z, like so. I think that is correct. We've been able to reproduce the formula that is here. If you notice, it's in form of a picture, and I mentioned earlier that I picked it from the internet. So the next thing is this looks like a sort. Maybe not. Okay, so I'm going to do Control Enter to create a new page, and then I would like to drag this to the top. Okay, so under equation again, what I need to do is just type my x and I say x equal, remember the fraction, just go ahead to pick fraction, and here I need to do -5 like so. Then the symbol is plus or minus. Then we have root something, so I'll just go to radicals and pick from, so since it's just square root, so I'll go with this. So we have 25 minus 32 like so, and the denominator we have 2. So equal, we equally have to pick a fraction too. And what do we have is -5, a symbol plus or minus, then √7. So we go to radical, √7. That looks like a complex number. And then we add an I, like so. So below we have 2. So the next thing, we have our equal sign. We pick our fraction. Let me reduce the font size. So we have -5. Below we have 2. And here we have plus or minus. We have to pick fraction again. So top we have √7. So just go with square roots. So 7 like so. We have 2, and then outside that we have our I. And we've successfully created the 3 equations. So this is how to create equation in MS Word. So thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to drop a comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.